Hi everyone, it's Miss Champagne. Okay, let us continue from my book, Teaching Private Lessons in Japan. Okay, and today we're going to start with Chapter 7. Now, Chapter 7 talks about where can you teach private lessons. Now, here are some different places you can teach. You can teach at cafes, or you can teach at home. You could also teach online. That's another place. I'm going to add that, online. Okay, now my vision when I was writing this book was teaching one-to-one. Now I'm actually transitioning and I'm teaching one-to-many. So if you want one-to-many, like how or where to teach those group students, please contact me. But this is for one-to-one lessons. Okay, now cafes. The one thing you have to be careful with cafes is that a lot of your students will try to tell you where they want to be taught. No, you give them, this is where I teach, this is the time I teach at. You should never allow your student to choose the place they want to choose. It's because, number one, they're probably going to choose somewhere expensive like Starbucks. I love Starbucks, but I don't like teaching there. It is way too noisy in Japan, and plus I drink a lot of coffee, so I prefer to teach at a cafe or a family restaurant. I like to teach at Yume and Gasto, or what's another one? Yume and Gasto or Jonathan's. I like quiet family restaurants, and the reason being is that you can get the drink bar, which is usually $1.99 or $2.99. Although I love Saizeriya, that's like my favorite restaurant in Japan, I don't teach there because it's just way too loud. But I'm not saying don't eat at these places. I'm talking specifically about teaching. Okay, now time. When you're at a cafe, another reason you don't let your students choose a cafe is the timing. You have to know as a teacher what is the best time. So Starbucks at 12, no good. Starbucks at 6, no good. Okay, even the quieter family restaurants, I wouldn't also teach at those times. It's way too noisy. So you might want to teach at 10. You might want to teach at 2, you might want to teach at 4, or after 7 when it's a little bit quieter, okay? And another thing, I like to do back-to-back lessons. I have a lot of energy, as you know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you can tell from here, I have a lot of energy, but you might need to leave like 10 minutes, 5 minutes in between so that you can use the toilet, you can clean off the table, and regroup again, okay? Because each time you're meeting with your student, you want it to be absolutely perfect. Japanese people are very, very particular about where they're sitting, and so am I. So I make sure I clean up everything looks presentable. Remember, in Japan, things need to look presentable. Okay, next, homes. I'm not particularly for teaching at people's homes unless they have 3 kids or more, and it has to be like a mom. It can't be like a single dad with 3 kids. No. Okay, now remember that when you are teaching, you have to look out for yourself first. It's all about your safety. And from what I've noticed of Japanese parents, I think they just kind of think it's okay for you to just come to their house even though you don't know them. I get that a lot, and I have to tell them, listen, now if it's moms, because I actually teach at 2 mothers' houses, we go in between, that's fine. But the first time I met them, it was at a cafe. Like, I did not meet them at their house. That's just weird. I don't know you, you know? And then with another home I teach at, there's a mom, dad, brother, and sister. For the first 3 months, I would not teach at their home. I just told them, you know, you seem nice, but you have a husband, and I have to make sure that I'm safe and secure. You know, it's no offense, but I'm American. These are things that we really think about. We just don't go to people's houses because they want us to. I'm sure I said it nicer. All right, now you can also teach online. Now, teaching online means you can teach in the morning, afternoon, or evening. I do a lot of my online classes in the evening, and you have to make sure it's quiet, okay? And if you have a family or kids running around, that's not going to be productive to your class, and your student's not going to appreciate any background noise, okay? All right, so the places you can teach: cafes, homes, and online. And once again, these are one-on-one lessons, not one-on-many. That is another topic. So guys, if you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you. Bye.